So let's play a little bit more of Euro Truck Simulator. Welcome to For a While. We continue a little bit the journey. It's late and it was a very hot day, 37 degrees. I'm glad it's over, still warm but better now. And I created some new overlays. Wait, this is old stuff. Those guys. It's very interesting, but for Blender, the interesting part is the method I used. But anyway, it doesn't really matter for this channel. I just want to show you what I've done, you know. Cool, right? Wrong guy for cool, right? Anyway. Okay, let's continue a little bit. So Polybar is level 7 almost, and we continue the career. And is this game actually full screen? No, I changed the overlay, I think, too much. I have to reset the transformation, I think. Hold on. It's gonna fit in a second. Or is it actually? I think it's fitting, right? It's fine. Maybe I'm just getting stupid again. It was a very hot day. Okay, let's see. Jobs, quick job. And let's use something short, maybe, huh? Yeah, I don't actually know. The thing I always look for. Maybe if we go to more details. Huh? Oh, now double clicked. Oh god. I wanted to see if I can get some information on how far we are. 600 miles. Well, okay. What do we carry? Well, I picked a job accidentally. So let's drive with this guy. Why not? Okay. Whatever. So good for you. I'm tired now, so less talking. Very long trailer, huh? It's so stupid that I play this game during the hottest period so far. I do not know why I would do that. I mean, because it's fun right now, you know, but why can I not be fun right now playing, I don't know, less graphic intensive games. But anyway, not complaining. Right now it's good that I actually enjoy a game again. That's something good. I haven't had that. Well, there was a period where I didn't enjoy any games so far, and this is coming back, I think, so that's good. Okay, let me adjust here the seat a bit. Let's go back. Yeah, okay. Interesting truck we have. You can see the speed very well. almost did it. This is probably how you become like a. In Germany, we say Geisterfahrer, which is a ghost driver. I don't know the English term for that. For Geisterfahrer, I really don't know. But see, this is why games are so great for learning a language. Every game, every genre teaches you different words. And so you see, I've never really learned the Euro Truck Simulator. And if I would look up the words as I did in the past, I would know now what Geisterfahrer means in the English language, but I'm too lazy. Too lazy to learn. Not always, I look up still words once in a while. Ghost Driver you probably only know from Nicolas Cage, or what was that called? The movie. Nicolas Cage, great actor. I like him a lot. Almost every movie is so good. And there's a movie I wanted to watch again. This was a tough movie to see actually. It was a movie. I don't remember the title. Nicolas Cage, and he played a drunk guy in Las Vegas, I think. Really good movie, really good movie. At the time, I actually drank too much myself. It was not anything like changed my life or anything like that, but it was a good movie. I still remember that. Las Vegas, maybe. Yeah, Nicolas Cage and Keanu Reeves. I think those both are actually my favorites as actors. I don't rest. I don't. Probably a bunch of them which I like. I don't remember right now. Flagstaff? What a name. Flagstaff. Funny. I don't know if it's funny for you, but it sounds funny to me. know the German words, sure, but do I know what that means? I am not answering this question. With the German way of saying it, Bakersfield. Welcome to Bakersfield. What do you think when you hear Germany? What pops in your head the first thing? Huh? What is it? Beer? Ah, come on. Oktoberfest? No. I know what pops in your head. Oh shit, I didn't pay attention. Ah. So what does it say? Road safety is no accident. You guys really need some smileys on the streets, you know. Maybe you have them already. Maybe the Euro the truck simulator is not up to date. Oh shit! We cannot go there. In the European version, I told you already. My girlfriend played the European version yesterday, shortly. She actually ran over those the stop. What is this called? Sperrung. I actually don't know. See, I'm stuck right now. How could I say that? What's the English word for Sperrung? For police restriction? No. No, I have this one. I have to check out the map. I need to. This is important. I can really not make sense out of that right now. Oh, let's go left. But maybe when we're on the autobahn again, and I forget about this. Oh, we can actually go. Oh, there's people here. Shit. I hope it's not too late. I hope the Navi or GPS is not leading us back to the same position. If so, we have to figure this out ourselves. Stop sign. And that I know. He ran over the stop sign. But Sperrung, Absperrung. I cannot remember. Cannot come up with the English term for that right now. I'm pretty confident I've heard that already. Can't say it though right now. Okay, let's see. Right now it's red. Let's check out here. Let's ask ChatGPT for that. Hey, are you there?
Hey there, I'm here. How can I help?
So I'm looking for the English way of saying, sie brettete durch die Polizeiabsperrung mit dem LKW durch.
You could say, he drove the truck over the police barricade. Is that it?
Yeah, police barricade. So, he drove or she drove the truck through the police barricade. Yeah, that makes sense. Barricade, yeah. Yeah. So she that's what she did in the European version of this game. She drove with her truck through the police barricade, and nothing happened actually. I was a little bit muffled, to be honest. To be honest. To be honest and to be frank. Oh shit. But we are proper. We are Polybar as a proper driver. He wouldn't do that, such a thing. Okay, let's check out the map a little bit. Looking good. Kingman. She flew. She drove. Let me check the sentence again. Sorry, wrong key. Wrong key. So she drove the truck through the police barricade. She drove the truck through the police barricade. The barricade, yeah. I don't really use this very often. This sentence. I think. Yeah, repetition. About the learning languages, it's all repetition. It's very simple. That's what a baby is doing actually. You know, with the huge advantage when you are a baby, you do the same thing. You listen, you hear, and you practice speaking, right? And you have this one huge advantage. No one is looking down on you and saying, "Hey, that's not a word," you know. And so you have no shame practicing talking as a baby, obviously. You just babble, and that's practice. You blah 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 blah. You try to say the words, you know, in a funny way, right? But you know, and this advantage you have with ChatGPT as an example, which I didn't have when I learned. And I think you can, again, about AI, let's not go into this, I went already through that. But for language learning, great tool, absolutely great tool. Because it doesn't get tired of you, you don't have to be afraid of making mistakes, and it still, you know, reacts to the context, very important. Once in a while I do that, to make a little session with ChatGPT to practice talking. Yeah, and meanwhile I'm pretty confident, you know, I'm so happy about this that I can do that. When I go through the city, and last time I saw a guy a little bit confused about public transportation that was completely off. And I just, you know, approached him and talked to him first in German, because, you know, you don't want to start with English. But when I noticed he didn't speak German, I switched to English and explained to him that this is it's not how it should be, you know, the transportation is a little bit different now, and gave him some options which he can use. Yeah, so I'm happy about it. This is really, you know, I love using the language. I don't have any need for it, unfortunately. Except, you know, obviously, Let's Plays. But yeah, great language. But today also, you know, I found a video on YouTube. Weird guy, but German guy. And he talks a little bit wie in German say geschwollen. If somebody, I talked about this in the last video. Some people, they do speak more, you know, using fancy words so that they sound more important, more intelligent, you know. We say in Germany, someone who does that, or professors, they talk geschwollen, like, I don't know, maybe we have, let's do this again, let's say SGPT. What phrase do English people have for when I say in the German language, er redet sehr geschwollen? Okay. Is there a more casual way of saying the same thing? So he talks in. We have to take gas. I saw that. Okay, I have to pay attention to the street. Let's check on the street. Gas. We don't have much gas anymore, but I think there's a city coming up, a little town. Let's check this out. Ah, yeah, that's good. I think that should be fine. We should be okay. Maybe we can also rest and then we can continue at night. That would make sense because right now it's night. So. I think, yeah, we should go into the little town. Some gas. Beautiful game, really. I mean, maybe it's just because I don't see better games, you know. I play a bunch of old games, so but to me it looks beautiful. It's very pretty. So okay, while we're waiting, I can check the sentence again. It would be. Oh shit. Gas station. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, so now we get some gas. Let's check the sentence again. Okay. So. He talks in a pretentious way. Yeah, I never used the word pretentious. But see, I never knew what that means anyways. And he talks in an inflated way. I think inflated I like because of the balloon, you know. That makes sense. That actually also is more, I think, inflated, if this is anything like a balloon, you know, inflation. Not sure. Then it would be closer to the word geschwollen, because schwollen, schwellen, comes from something can swell, you know, and when you, I don't know, when you hit your arm and then it can swell, or yeah. Anyway, see, expressing the thoughts is actually a good practice, because if I can't say, describe everything, and I look this up, I learn a little bit. Not so much right now, because I'm probably not gonna memorize that. Again, repetition would be needed for that pretentious way, though. Maybe I have it now. Let's see, pretentious, right? So for some reason, this seems to stick better to me. I just was thinking pretentious way. Don't talk so pretentious towards me, right? Yeah, maybe. So, anyway, so I found a guy on YouTube, and I don't like when people talk pretentiously, usually. However, it's okay if this is not a play, if this is someone who enjoys a language. I have to correct it a little bit. So this guy, it's a very interesting, also when you look at this guy, interesting looking guy. I like him, kind of. I like weird people, especially when they are a little bit different. So what am I doing here? I mean, what am I doing? This guy is longer, I think. So, and he uses the German language, very pretentious, but I think this has now a negative association, right? So if it's not negative, I wonder if there's a better word for that. Yeah, let's ask ChatGPT for that. So what if somebody talks pretentiously? I think I can say that, but it's not in a negative way. It's in a good way of somebody is expressing himself very well. What word would you use for that?
If someone speaks in a way that's expressive and articulate, but not pretentious in a negative sense, you might say they speak eloquently or articulately.
Yeah, eloquent. I should use, because we have the same word in the German language. Or have we? Sometimes I'm not sure anymore. Eloquent? I think so. Eloquent. Eloquent. Yeah, I think this applies to this guy I saw. And he's sitting there talking about cigarettes, smoking, and it's awesome. I just found this guy really recently. I don't watch German stuff much, but I get more loose because I want to keep the English going, you know. But this guy is funny to me. It's also relaxing. Sitting down with a cigar and talks about smoking. That's really funny. I like it. He expresses himself so eloquent. No, I think he is pretentious. That's absolutely right. I don't like how he talks. No, I don't like how he makes words. No, I don't like how he makes word sounds. Or sounds, yeah. Yeah, so in the future, every, you know, I'm on the wrong side here. I can correct that a little bit here. Hello. Yay. it's me. I am the chosen one. I can go now. I stole that from Seinfeld. He did a bit, I think, in his sitcom about waiting rooms in the doctor's office. What is it? Seinfeld I really love. I recently cancelled my Netflix subscription because right now I have nothing to watch on that. But Seinfeld, I actually, instead of subscribing to Netflix, I should maybe just buy Seinfeld because that's what I always watch most of the time. So I love it. It's so cool. First time I encountered that in the German language before the English journey. Yeah, I don't think it worked at all. Also, it was not popular in Germany at all. So Seinfeld, what Germany is doing, they synchronize, the spoken words from the actors, replace the English with German, right? They always did that, and they did a really, really good job. So you could watch. I watched so many movies in the German language, American movies in the German language, and it really is good. However, back then, before I could understood English, there were always those people who said, no, you have to watch it in the original version, not in this fake version. I always felt, no, it's great, I like it. I don't need the English stuff. I mean, I couldn't speak English anyway, so I was a little bit, obviously, defending myself also a little bit. But I gotta tell you, it is true, however, not all the time. So it's very interesting. So King of Queens works for me in both ways. It's funny in the German, it's funny in the English. So it's not necessarily that you have to speak multiple languages to enjoy those movies. That's nonsense. But for Seinfeld, maybe. For Seinfeld, it's really funny in the English. Super funny. Yeah, but where do I buy this thing, I have some DVDs, was never deep into DVDs, because they're meanwhile really inconvenient, to be honest. It's much easier to watch stuff on the go, through the phone or on tablet. But the disadvantage really is you don't own those things at all. So we're good to go. That's really a direction, nothing you own. You buy stuff, you don't own anything. It's crazy. In what other thing does this work? Imagine buying only a license and you allowed to use a kitchen table. You can only license, you're allowed to use it, but you don't own it. You cannot make any changes to your kitchen table, but you bought it. And if they decide to make changes, whenever they want, they can ring the bell at your door and say, hey, today I'm gonna update your kitchen table. Yeah, we just make some updates, you agree to that, so we're gonna, we think the legs are way too short. We like 2 meter long legs, so you imagine that. It's ridiculous, but that's what it is with all the software, with all the digital stuff. It's actually like that. You buy something and they can make changes to that, and you don't own it. If they decide the service is not available anymore, then you're screwed. You signed, after all, the whole what's it called, agreement, license agreement, right? And you read that, obviously, right? You sat down and said, hey, I know it's a good day. You know what? Let's make it a family meeting, and then let's read together the AGB. What is the AGB? The license agreement for using, I don't know, Netflix. Huh? Kids, what do you think? Right? Oh, father, that's a great idea. What the world. So we have to rest too, huh? Soon. Yeah, we have to rest. We cannot make it. We cannot make it. No. He talks in a pretentious way. He talks in a pretentious way. He talks in a pretentious way. He talks in an inflated way. He talks in a pretentious way. There's only an L. Ah, we can sleep there. Oh, I don't have the light on, huh? No, it's on. No, it's not on. It's not on. So let's see. Are we allowed to park here? Because we are so long, right? We could already stop. But we don't look good, actually. Let's check the light. No. No, that's okay. I think they still complain about us. The other truck drivers, I think. Oh shit. Oh crap. I wanted to actually... oh, whatever. I like the night. Yeah, you know what? I need some water. Hold on. Gonna pause here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I drank so much water today. I mean, obviously, right? It's super warm. Need to park maybe a little bit. It's gas. Ah, beautiful. Pretty beautiful. keys to navigate. Also. I think in the European version, you could. I mean, it's a long time ago. You could, I think, turn on internet radio. I didn't try that for obvious reasons. I cannot turn on radio or music on this channel, but I think that might be still possible. Meaning like some real life internet radio stations you could actually turn on in the game. I think so. I could look it up, but I don't wanna. Gotta go to bed. Wrong side, I think. That's hard. That really hurts. I like this guy. No, I don't like Bakersfield. That's horrible. Stop and go here. Chicken legs. Waffle. He looks lost. Waffle. Waffle. almost there. There's anyway somewhere here. That thing you broke again and again. You broke last week and today. I can't believe you're letting me hang. Anyway, so let's get it done here. Huh? Where's the thing? Nothing. But how? I see. I see, okay. Let's approach this task very easy going. That's practical, you know, with the open shit, with the open window, but I still have to be careful. Okay. Yeah, this guy is very. It's no, it's not so difficult, but I mean, the most difficult thing is again without the mirrors. Oh, nonsense! Oh, what am I saying? When I cannot use, when I cannot look out the window and look backwards, when the view is blocked, then it's the most difficult task for me. This one was okay. I could have done it better. Well, it was not too difficult, but I didn't do a great job. But what done is done. So we lot of money, and we're gonna skill in. Yeah, more weird things, whatever this is. Okay. Okay, guys, that's about it. Oh, okay, guy, whatever. Yeah, I'm going to bed. Bye bye.